Hey there! In this video, I want to share with you a few things I learned back in high school that stopped me from impulse shopping and saved me a lot of money over the years. Are you finding the best deals, or do you let them fool you into buying stuff you don't actually need? A few days ago, I decluttered my closet. Again, we were going out to a family dinner situation thing, and I had to wear something kind of comfy but a little bit fancier. And I couldn't find anything, so I ended up taking everything out of my closet, a mess all over the room, the bed, the floor. Just frustrating. So I knew I had to declutter and reorganize again. I actually started a extreme declutter process of my clothes over a year ago now, and I got rid of a lot of things, but still apparently not enough. I realized that my problem was just holding on too long to things. I also realized something good. I didn't buy as good as anything in the past year, and I did not buy that much in the years prior to that. I'm just not impulse shopping. And it got me thinking about all the sales and deals. I'm not really falling for that, I feel like, that much or anymore. And then I remember that in high school, I took a psychology class, and we had this whole lesson about marketing tricks and advertisements and all of that. And those simple rules and tricks, like what we discussed there, those techniques, it really stayed with me. And every time I feel like I went shopping, I remembered those things and felt like, oh, I'm not falling for that. And I lived by that. And I know it saved me hundreds and hundreds and thousands since then. So in this video, I want to share with you those simple tricks and rules and techniques, just stuff to remember to shop smarter. So whether it's going to be news to you or a reminder, when you know what they're doing, when you're aware of those little tricks and techniques, you will stop getting tricked and you will save money. First, let's go back and let me share with you those 3 things that stayed with me from that psychology lesson back in high school. Number 1, sale signs. And we're talking specifically about those signs on those special racks that say either up to, let's say, 70% off, or they say from 10, 15, 20 dollars or euros or whatever currency. Sounds amazing, right? And a lot of people seeing those signs will definitely go check things out and feel like they got to grab something because it's such a good deal. But often, very few items actually hit those prices or those promised off percentages. It's just a way to get you there, to get you check it out and hoping you'll buy something. And also, I feel like those racks are usually placed somewhere at the end of the store or just in a spot where you have to walk around and just look around, browse around, and probably you will end up grabbing things. Another special deal that you should more often than not avoid is 3 for 2, 6 for 4, and other bundle deals. It sounds like we're saving money, but first of all, many times they might be raising those prices beforehand just to make the deal seem better, more attractive. But the main issue with those kind of deals, tricks, offers is that we just end up buying things we didn't even need, we don't want, or we buy more than we need. If you go to the store because you need, let's say, a white t-shirt, and instead of buying a quality white t-shirt one, you buy a black one, a gray one, a striped one, and one with whatever flowers on it, because they were 4 for the price of 2 or 1 or whatever, like a bundle deal. Did you actually make a good deal, or did you just lose money and end up with clutter and regret? Usually, I feel like it's the latter. If you want something specific, get a quality item, and if it ends up being on sale or whatever, absolutely go for it. It's nothing about sales. You should save your money where you can. That's not about that. But if you go for one thing and you compromise what you wanted, you compromise the quality, you compromise the kind, the fit, you start compromising so many different things because you feel like it's such a good deal, I cannot miss out on that deal. Who's winning here? I feel like the shop is winning, the brand is winning, they're earning money, you hard-earned or saved money, and you end up with clutter. It's definitely something to keep in mind. And the third lesson, rule, I encourage you to try is the 3-day no-buy rule. One of the most powerful things I learned was to wait before buying. If you see something in the moment that you really like, give yourself 3 days before you buy it. We all have been there, we see an item, and in the moment you feel like we have to have it. However, if you let yourself wait, sometimes a day is enough, or 2, or ideally 3 days. If after those 3 days you still cannot stop thinking about this, whatever it was, and feel like I have to have it, like it's just perfect for me, I loved it, I have to have it, then go back to the shop or online and order it and buy it. However, I can guarantee you that 90% of the times you will even forget about what that item actually looked like, what it was, or be like, I don't really need it, or I don't feel like even going back to the store to try it on, which means you did not need it that badly. You did not love it that much. And yes, every now and then you might spot like, whoa, the best thing ever, like something you looked for 10 years. Now you see it. Wow. Yes, then maybe grab it in the moment so it's not gone. However, most of the times it's just impulse shopping. We're driven by emotions and we're driven by clever marketing tactics. And if we just let ourselves breathe for a day or 2 or 3, we'll realize we can live without it. You might even end up feeling relieved and thankful that you didn't waste your money, that you didn't buy it, because it was not so special after all. So the 3-day no-buy rule essentially cools down the impulse and lets you think about if it really fits your style, budget, and needs. Of course, there are many more tricks and techniques that brands and stores use to make you buy more and seduce you to even explore their store with smells, with lights, with colors, music, all of that. But those were those 3 main things that I remembered from my lessons back in high school. And today, obviously, social media and online shopping specifically have taken those marketing tricks, those sales tricks and techniques to a whole new level. But be smart. You're smart. Don't let yourself be fooled and tricked into buying crap you don't need. Don't get pressured by fake limited offers, limited time only 2 left in your size. Those are meant to make you rush. But often there might be plenty of stock left and the timer just resets constantly. Don't get manipulated by those little messages popping up like X amount of people bought this or 5,000 other people are looking at this product right now. And you feel like, oh, I gotta get it because it's limited offer and they will not have my size anymore. Let me purchase it. No. You're smarter than that. Just keep in mind that whether it's in a local store or online, those tricks, those methods, those techniques are being used to a little bit manipulate you and encourage you to buy more than you need. And yes, you can free return up to 100 days. Is great. But if it doesn't fit, I feel like I read a study, something about that most people don't return the items. Or if you even want to return the item, great, but now you have an extra thing that you got to do to put on your to-do list. Pack it up, send it back, bring it to the post office, whatever. Like, pause, remember that you're being tricked, and shop smarter. Tricks and techniques and rules aside, something else that truly helps me to not impulse shop and just buy a bunch of random stuff is going for quality over quantity. Buying fewer pieces, ones that will last, that fit very well, and that you truly feel really good in. A huge part of that is avoiding polyester in everyday clothes. And actually, that might be the biggest game changer for me in the recent years when it comes to shopping less, buying less clothing items. Because even when you end up going to better shops, more expensive ones that's supposed to be quality, last longer and fit better, so many items, their majority of items will still be made mainly out of polyester. And we're talking everyday clothes. I'm not talking like specific sports outfits or rain jackets. I'm sure there are items where polyester will be the best choice, but not t-shirts, like blouses, sweaters, winter sweaters. No, it's not breathable. It's sweaty. It's smelly. It's like you're putting on a plastic bag. Nothing cozy about it. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. You are worth more than polyester. Your skin and the planet are worth more than polyester clothes. Instead, I look for cotton, linen, or hemp. Like, I feel like hemp is not that common. Even cotton and linen stuff is harder to find than polyester. Hemp even more so. However, I'm just giving you alternatives. Linen is lightweight, breathable, durable. It's perfect for summer. Cotton is soft, it's natural, versatile for all seasons. So any blouses, sweatshirt, t-shirts, definitely opt for 100% cotton. And hemp is super sustainable, it's breathable, and gets better with time. These fabrics last longer, they feel so much better on your skin, and they help reduce waste. And I feel like over the past years, I developed a pretty good eye and touch for the materials. And I must say polyester, most of the time, you can tell it just looks cheaper and sweatier. Choosing quality, paying attention to the materials, going for natural materials, and being aware of and reminding myself of those little marketing tricks and techniques and the 3-day no-buy rule really helped me so much over the years to declutter, to make better choices, and to save so much money and spare me from so much regret. It's absolutely not about never shopping again or not treating yourself to something nice or every now and then make an impulse purchase. It's about making choices that feel good now and will feel good later. So if you feel like starting the journey, remember, shop with intention, wait before buying if you can, and choose natural, durable, sustainable materials. And just keep in mind that not every deal is a good deal for you, for your wallet, for your closet, and for your mental health. I'll see you in the next one.